What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Commander RestlessCorpse. We're back here with Elite Dangerous, and today's video is going to be a momentous occasion for me. We are 4 jumps away from Sagittarius A. Now, if you remember, in yesterday's video, I was talking about kind of like the dangers that I possibly could face, because if you look here, I am obviously in open play. I know I didn't leave that up very long, but it's because I was surprised it was going to break my my FSD charge. But you can pause it or go back and look, see that I'm in open play. So the deal is, if there are a couple possible things that can happen when I get to Sagittarius. Now, there could be people waiting there. The posts about like people ganking people in Sagittarius, I read those many months ago. So that might not be the case. Well, many months ago. I've only been playing for like 3 months. But you know what I mean. Like, it might not even be the case anymore. Also, the time that I generally record might not be a popular time to play. So there's a very good chance, in my opinion, that that's not going to happen. But I'm going to jump into the system well aware that I may have to beat a hasty retreat. I don't want to, because I want to spend some time, you know, checking out the supermassive black hole and stuff like that. I guess really that's the only danger, and I'm not too worried about it. If I was, I'd be playing solo. You guys know that I generally prefer to play open, but it's not like I made a rule to myself or promise to you guys or anything that I would always play. Or I said that wrong. I generally always want to play in open. I play a majority of my time in open. I've done this entire exploration in open. It's not like I made a rule, though, that I was only going to play in open. It's not like I ever made a promise that I was only going to play in open, but I'm doing it because I'm not afraid. And I'm pretty sure that nothing's going to happen. Now, I did kind of think about the idea that I stated that tonight was going to be the night that I got there. So if any malicious people watch my videos, they very well could be waiting. Who knows? But I would like to trust that my viewers actually enjoy my content, so they're not going to try and screw it up. But whatever. We are... I forgot to check. I think we're going to be like 1 jump away, maybe 2 after this one. I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I want to see if there's anything else in that system. I'm not sure. And I know that there are a whole bunch of other like S2, S3, and stuff like that. So those might all be in the system. I don't know. If we ever get out of this witch space, I guess I'll check. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Let's go. I know that you are excited for me, Elite Dangerous. But holding the suspense is not really working for me. Alright. So as we get this scanned up and everything, then I'll check. We're gonna be we're 2 jumps away from it now. So, barring anything crazy, yeah. See, like people, I'm obviously in. Is that a water world? Yeah, it's a water world. I'm obviously in an area where lots of people have been now, so I don't plan on getting any kind of first discoveries around here at all. I'm actually kind of curious what name is on Sagittarius A, and had I thought about that yesterday, I would have asked. But since we're almost there, I guess we'll find out. But because we're almost there, that is no excuse to skimp on the good money discoveries. So we're going to go and grab this water world before we move on. Once again, 2 more jumps. I'm pretty excited. But I do kind of want to talk about something. It's just a small little Reddit exchange that I just had. Somebody uploaded a video of being in a wing, and in this wing, their wingman scanned a target, saw that it was wanted, started firing on it, and then the person taking the video immediately started firing on it as well. Obviously got a bounty because they did not scan. Now, guys, listen. We see this stuff every day. Alright? And I brought that up to the original poster, and he was like, yeah, but most of them, you know, they're always text, and they're never video. And people always tell them it's user error, and it's never a video showing the problem. Well, listen. First of all, there are lots of videos. Okay, people post videos all the time. Most of the time, it's someone who's new, who doesn't know how it actually works, and they submit a video asking what they did wrong. Everybody tells them, look, you didn't scan, and they're like, oh man, that's dumb, and we're like, yeah, that is dumb, but that's the way it works. User error. Now, in the video that this person uploaded, it sounds to me like the mannerisms and whatever, and the title of the thread is like, yet again, it happens again, or whatever like that. This person obviously knows how the mechanic works. They messed up. Yes. Regardless of whether or not you think it's a good system, because he said it's like, you know, it's a bad gameplay mechanic. I completely agree. It's a bad gameplay mechanic. But you know what? It's still a gameplay mechanic, which means it's not a bug. It's not, you know, the game not performing the way it's supposed to. It is a gameplay mechanic, however good or bad it is. And it's user error. You screwed up, bro. Now, what I said in the message was, just think of it like scanning something is requesting permission to fire. And he jumped down my throat saying I was just defending a bad gameplay mechanic, and that he could think of many, many lore reasons. And I'm not jumping here because we're talking, because it's, you know, oh, it's only 2. All right. And he was saying that I'm just defending it, and that he could think of 1,000 different lore ways to justify it, but he doesn't want to because it's dumb. You shouldn't have to. I completely agree with you, man. It's dumb. And I wasn't actually defending it. I was just giving him a useful thing to think about, which is what I do, so that that never happens. Like, I haven't done that in a really long time. The last time I ever did it was actually in a video early on in the series. But now I think of it that way. I think of it like I am requesting permission to fire, and I will not fire until I get confirmation on that request. Even though that's not how the game handles it, that's not how the lore handles it, that's how I handle it, and I keep from doing that kind of thing. So, listen, bro. Sorry, man. User error. You know, stop doing that. And like I said, when I get back to the bubble, I was planning on eventually making some kind of like super noob guide, because I've played for about 3 months. Maybe a little less than 3 months. I still consider myself a noob, even though I've done a lot in this game, and I've done a lot successfully in this game. It's pretty... you can't see any actual distortion. It just looks like a bright star, or a big star, as I've been calling them. But I'm sure we'll see it anyway. Alright, so I'm going to shut up, and we're going to fly. We're going to jump into Sagittarius A. Now, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel, make sure I don't see any open boxes or other boxes. Well, I guess you wouldn't see any NPCs, but I'm going to look for open boxes on that radar before I actually fly close to Sagittarius. But I am obviously going to instantly start scanning like I generally usually do. But here we go, guys. Moment of silence for the witch space. Unless it's like super long, and then I'll just complain about it. Wow. Look at it. That is actually super fucking huge and awesome looking. Alright, so I don't see any contacts. Let's check the contacts tab. Nothing. So I think we're golden, guys. But look at this thing, man. This is actually super fucking big. That is cool as fuck. But I did, I'm pretty sure I did the D-scanner, but I missed it. Or I'm... Okay, so there's nothing else in this system. That's okay. Let's go ahead and check and see who... For what? There is something. Zulu Romeo. Zulu Romeo, you're the guy, man. Alright, so we've got the supermassive black hole, which is actually huge on that too, and we've got what looks like it is an O or an A over here. But look at this, guys. I wonder how close I can get to it. Man, just moving it around, man, is super cool. I wish that all the other black holes, when you got really close to them, looked this big. But even when you get super close to the other ones, they just don't look that big. I'm going to go ahead and drop out of Super Cruise in a second here. I tell you what, I'm going to cut for a second because I don't know how close I can get. And I'm not going to provide, like, very great commentary while I'm inching toward it in a panic. So, we'll see you guys in a second for a screenshot. Alright guys, well, I looked around and the Googles doesn't even seem to know how close you can get to this thing. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to get close to it, but we are going to check it out from different angles. So, I'm going to fly away from it real quick. Oh man, like, the effect is even way out here. That is crazy. So, I'm going to put it behind me just because of that. And then we're gonna do some flybys and stuff. I'm gonna check it out. I don't know how long I was looking around, but I mean nobody came and tried to blow me up, so I think we're okay. And then once I find, I'm gonna get amply far away from it so that I can turn around and check it at different distances too, because I know that the way black holes work is, you know, different angles and different distances always look kind of different. So let's swing around here and check it out again. I'd really like to put it up against that galactic like backdrop. Oh man, it just looks so cool. I decided that is a little bit too far for me to want to go, so I want to put Sagittarius up against that. So we're gonna find the other side of that, which is around here somewhere, I'm sure. Right there. Alright, so I guess it's about equal. I'm gonna try and line it up, guys. So let's go this way for a while. But man, it is absolutely super massive. You get it? Never mind. I'll see myself out. But what I'm going to do, because I want a really cool screenshot, and I want as much, like, distortion as possible on that thing. So I want to put it up against something that is very visible. It is not close enough to that other star to, you know, put it up against that, which it would be super awesome if it was. But unfortunately, things just don't seem to go our way sometimes. It'd be really cool if there were other like bodies around as well, but I guess I can understand. Now, as far as I know, black holes, or Sagittarius anyway, oh, it's almost there, shred stars. Like stars, I guess this other star is maybe, you know, I don't know, 1 million years away from being shredded by this thing. I don't know how fast stars move, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, oh, too far, stop, sir. Almost there. And then what we're going to do is get close to it until it looks super awesome. There we go. I better slow my ass down before I die. Alright, so what I'm going for here is to get it actually black. Well, it just seems like I'm moving toward it so damn fast. And I guess it kind of is. Or it kind of is, guys. Kind of am. 65, I believe, was the distance that I was able to... Or, like, I jumped in at. So, I don't know. But I'm going to get, like, real up close to it again. Around that same distance. And then we're going to take a screenshot. I don't know. Like, moving toward it, it looks like I'm going way fast, but I guess I'm going 4 times the speed of light. So. But look at it, it is massive. It is huge. And it is really awesome looking. So let's just get back to where we were. I really hesitate like just going a constant speed toward it, because I don't know how much closer I can get based on like where we started, you know? So this is probably good enough. Now I'm going to turn my ass around and angle a little bit. Well, let's put it behind us first. So it is directly behind us now. Angle a little bit. And I'll see you guys in a second. We're going to take a screenshot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Sagittarius, a supermassive black hole, the center of our galaxy. And it looks awesome. Now, you can kind of just move around and make it look all cool. You do all kinds of trippy stuff with it. But in the end, that's just, you know, that's Sagittarius, guys. And if you look out here, it really distorts it all. I mean, I'm so close that it just, there's a lot of distortion. I guess it starts about right there. Because you can see the galactic, I guess, plane itself. Like starts to kind of move about in the middle of the screen right there, and it gets a little bit more translucent. But man, it is cool. Let's see about up here. Yeah, because these other galaxies off in the distance, they're distorted as well. And what do we have down here? Nothing. Just dust. Just space dust everywhere. But I'm happy. I'm happy I got here. And if you look at it like that, it really does look like the asshole of the galaxy. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. It's all puckered and ready to go. But now that we have had a little bit of time with it, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to get ourselves home. And then, like I've talked about in a previous video, I need to think about what I'm actually going to do with this data. Now, I had a couple different kind of ideas. Now, I heard that the faction that you turn in your data with, you'll gain reputation in that faction. So, considering I would really like a Federal assault ship, or I'd like to end up with a Federal assault ship, I might turn it in a Federation zone or Federation system. But I need to make sure that I can find one, first of all, that's not too far in the bubble. Because when I get to the bubble, there's going to be the real threat of not only being interdicted by players, but I think a larger threat of being interdicted by NPCs. Because it turns out, and I heard this a lot after I had already left the bubble, that apparently NPC interdictions are kind of off the chain right now. At least they were, a couple months ago when I left. So I don't know if that's been fixed or if it is worse. I don't know, but I don't have any weapons. I do have a shield, and I can move really fast. So I'm not too worried about NPC interdictions. And to be honest, I'm not really worried about player interdictions. But I'm a lot more worried about player interdictions than NPCs. So I think when I'm, a couple hundred light years from the bubble, I'll try and find myself a good system. There's also the Iridium Wing option. I'm not sure if I really want to go with that because I don't think that it's necessary, although they seem to get a kick out of helping, and I guess it would be a cool event for the channel or the series in general. So I don't know, maybe there's also that. There's also the option of what I was talking about a couple episodes ago, where people will pay they'll pay explorers to sell their data in certain stations. So there's that. Maybe I should look into that. I have a while to go to get home. Speaking of that, let's get out of here and let's check how far away we are. First, we'll check Sol. And what did we determine that was? An L? M? K. I know it's not an F. G? Yeah, I guess it's a G. It's 25,899.99 light years away. So that's pretty damn far away, but let's check our home, which is an F. What? That seems like it's closer. 25,996. We'll go back to Sol. Oh, 899. So, yeah, it's almost 100 light years more to get to HIP, the hip, T-home. But, yeah, so now I have to worry about navigating out of this goddamn area that takes forever to plot a course, and then I need to make it home. So, why don't we go ahead and do that? But first, actually, what I want to do, let's read up on the supermassive black hole here. Supermassive black holes tend to form when an initial black hole begins to swallow ever more mass, including other black holes. With time, they acquire a vast mass and become a key component of the galaxy, with much of the other galactic mass rotating around them, and can be several million solar masses. This one is that a point? Yeah, this is 516,608 solar masses. So it is that many times our sun. That's crazy. It is 486 million years, so they're saying that our galaxy is 468 million years old. Well, whatever happened to the billions of years that Earth is supposedly? I don't know. I don't know any about that. I don't want to get into that either. But it says that the supermassive black hole is 486 million years old. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't know what all this other crap means, so we're going to get out of here. And I'm going to plot myself a course. So, being that we are in the core at the moment, there are a couple big stars, but they're on the other side. I don't want to go that way. We want to go that way. Luckily, I have ships at the hip, so I can always just turn and look at it. Whereas when I was on my way to Sagittarius, I'd always have to back way out and angle it toward the middle. And actually, it doesn't even look like it's actually the center, to be honest. The center would seem it was more here. But I guess maybe the galaxy is probably not a perfect circle. So I don't know. Maybe it's an oval. Who knows? And then if we go onto the plane here, it doesn't even look like it's the center of the plane, to be honest. Huh. Maybe it is. Yeah, I guess it is, because it's right here. It's not down here, and it's not actually the point of the thing. But that's really fucking cool, guys. I'm super excited that we made it here. And now we need to make it all the way back there. You know what's really cool, though, and I just noticed this, but there's these three, or there's even one over here, these big stars that are actually brighter than the rest of the big stars. I want to check. That big star is actually in this nebula. Let's see what kind it is. Is it a proto? Oh, wait, no. Huh. I guess you can't really see the big star here. But when you zoom way out, there was a... Yeah, see? Like, when it goes away, the big star shows up. That's crazy. Well, whatever. There's a whole bunch of little nebulas on the way that I can check out, even though they're all probably off the path. But we'll see. But I need to plot a course. So let's go back over here and see what's around. Now I'm going to fire everything up here in like the order of the stuff that I want to see. Now clearly there are no non-sequential stars around here other than Sagittarius A itself. There are lots of protostars, but I don't care about protostars. Let's go with A's. There are a few A's. I don't know if I've actually been to any of these or not. Come on, buddy. Show me what you got, homie. I've clearly not been to that one. It's got a couple. I mean, none of these are probably all that exciting. But let's try. I did have F already. It seems there's just a lot of F's here. G's. Oh, there's a lot of G's too. A lot more K's, it looks like. M's, L's, T's. I already checked protostars. Oh, that's weird that T's aren't counted as protostars, but sometimes a protostar is a T-Tauri star. We got Y's. Not quite as many Y's. Why am I not centered on Sagittarius? It's fucking weird. Center. Damn it. Oh, there's just no Y's above it. That's weird. And then I already checked the protos. There's protos everywhere. Let's go ahead and check out realistic. As you can see, it's just chock full of lots of stuff. But, alright, so here we go. It is time to turn toward home and just move forward until we find something I want to jump to. Anything? Anything at all? Hello? Guys? Anything? Maybe I was too far away. I don't know. There aren't any A's or O's, man. That's what I'm looking for. What are you? Or B's. Let's go with A's. This guy. This is the... Oh, it's too far. We went way too far, guys. How about you? Alright, you're the guy. We are jumping to you. Let's go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut for a second because this is going to take forever. As you can see, the game's kind of slowing down. So I'll see you guys in a second. I know this video is running a little bit long. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally leaving. Now, I'm going to be honest. I have probably sat here for about half an hour just checking the thing out. Like, I flew around a little bit. I looked at it from my cockpit. I took a couple screenshots, and I inched a little closer to it. I got to about 45 light seconds away from it before my heat started to spike. So I thought better of going any further. But anyway, we're finally out of here. And we're going to be making our way back home. So this was an awesome experience. I'm really glad that I actually made it here. I'm glad that nobody was here to try and fuck my shit up when I got here. So for all of you watching that were thinking about it, thanks for not doing it. You're awesome. In any case, we're finally jumping away. And now at least I can say that I've been to the center of the galaxy. I did... Like, I was looking around, and I did look up, like, the actual age of the galaxy. You know, people say that it is around 14 billion years old. Apparently, I guess the limitations of the game, or the engine, or the forge, or whatever they call it, just kind of got it wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's a relativity thing. Who knows? Relativity's fucking weird. But yeah. Super cool, and now I guess we're just gonna beeline it to the bubble. Now I don't know how long it's actually gonna take to get back, because it took so long to get there, because I went off to the side and I checked out a whole bunch of stuff and whatever. I'm not gonna skimp on checking stuff out, but our path back home is gonna be more of a straight line. So what that's going to do, I think, is cut down on the amount of systems that are actually not discovered yet. But it's also going to kind of let me get home in a reasonable time. I'm still going to be doing every episode on the way home, just like I did every episode here. I'm going to, do a few jumps off camera before I do jumps on camera. And then probably do more jumps off camera like I do after the episode, like I did on the way here. So it's still going to be several episodes before I get back, which means it's going to be probably several weeks before I get back. Who knows? But at least we're on the path back now. And I'm super excited, but I'm also kind of nervous because, anything can happen when we get back into the bubble. Now, I guess, yeah, see, like, there's just, everything's like, well, I mean, nobody wanted to go out and get this tea and all these rocks, but things out here are just going to be, already scanned by many people. So I'm going to be obviously hitting the advanced discovery scanner every time so that I can get, paid for at least being there. And I'm still going to go off and scan water worlds and interesting planets and stuff like that. But I think that is all the time I've got. We're going on like 28 minutes here. I guess it's not too horrible. So I'm going to jump into the next system. If there's anything awesome. Well, actually, you know what? If there's nothing awesome in the next system, I will do one more just for you guys in hopes of finding something awesome. But nothing that I'm going to find in this video is going to top Sagittarius. So what that does, now that we've scanned the supermassive black hole Sagittarius A, what that does for our list is the only thing now that I need to complete my personal list for exploration is an Earth-like with a ring on it. I know they exist. I've seen screenshots of them on Reddit. So, like I told you guys, I think in yesterday's video, if you know of any that are in my path, like you've seen them, okay, well, we're going to do one more jump. If you've seen them and you know that they're on the way home, let me know. I'm going to check it out because I want to knock that off the list too. I don't want to leave that box unchecked. But if I want to get that box. I'd really like to find one myself, especially if one is undiscovered. But considering the path that I'm taking, I don't think that I'm going to find very much undiscovered, to be honest. As a matter of fact, this one wasn't even. Tequila! I watched one of his videos. Alright, so here's the deal. I watched Commander Tequila's Sagittarius A video during the break here tonight. Because I was looking around on Google to see how close I could get to the supermassive black hole safely. And there's two videos that popped up. His was one of them. I don't remember whose the other one was. But that's pretty cool. So we're doing our last jump of the night. And hopefully there's going to be something cool. Otherwise, I mean, it's not like you can call it a bust because we saw Sagittarius A. I mean, it's super awesome. So let's see what we've got going on here. And then I'll let you guys go. I'll release you into the wild to go watch whatever you want to watch. And I hope you stuck with me this long. I think most of you have. That's actually something I've wondered. Because like YouTube analytics gives you all kinds of like crazy information about your channel and your videos. And there's an average minutes watched type of thing. And generally they're kind of low. I'm going to check this guy out. Captain Hooch! I'm going to check this guy out because it looks like it's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Ah, it's too far away. Screw it. But anyway, yeah, I was just always kind of curious about that. Like, how many of you actually watch these videos from start to finish? It's something that I've wondered. Let me know. Throw it down in the comments or something. If you watch videos from start to finish, I'd be interested to know or hear about it. In any case, it was a good session tonight. Good session. We finally made it to Sagittarius A. We did not get blown up, and I actually got pretty close to where my heat started to spike, and that was fun. It looked really cool. In any case, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.